You're welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be sharing with you five five shocking Ibadan stories from my end. I'm excited actually. And for me, number five of my shocking Ibadan experience of our shocking stories, either that I've experienced or that I've heard about in Ibadan. You see, coming from Lagos as a Lagos babe that's, born and bred in Lagos, and coming into Ibadan, of course, everyone expects that, oh, because Ibadan is less developed compared to Lagos, that we will have situations of people who are less privileged compared to those in Lagos. But to my greatest surprise, I didn't know that, it was a little to the extreme, so to say. I noticed that for the first year we came into Ibadan, it was a situation of, because of course I wasn't mobile, so I didn't have a car, so most times I had to move around, taking a bus, going to the park to board a bus or something like that. And I noticed that, like, in almost every junction of the way, you have to find someone begging. Oh my god, like literally, why? As in, it's been very surprising that it was so extreme, but it is so extreme because that is still the current situation. In fact, you can be at the bus park for, let me say, 15 to 20 minutes and then count at least close to 10 to 15 people who come to you asking, Auntie Ejo, Auntie help me, Auntie this, whether they are having a disability or not. You just find almost everybody on the streets begging. It is shocking. In fact, the worst case is a situation where my husband and I were gisting about, and we realized that if you give someone, well, I'm not certain if that is still the current situation right now, but if you give someone like 1,000 naira notes, just give, person will be dancing, and the excitement will be off the roof, and you'll be like, really, 1,000 that has almost no value to someone who is a Lagosian. Over here, it's a big deal. My number four shocking Ibadan story or surprising experience I discovered after moving into Ibadan. So when we came into Ibadan, of course, I had the decision to start up real estate, but as at that time I had not started. Yes, I had not started, and like I said, I wasn't mobile, so I noticed that for the first few weeks of moving into Ibadan, relocating into Ibadan, I kept on encountering either napep drivers, that's these tricycle drivers, even bike men, and then maybe we kind of get to engage in conversation, and then they tell me they have a plot of land of their own, they have land of their own, and it was like, Jesus, like it was almost as if God kept on directing it my way. I was really surprised, I was impressed, and I was like, I have a good number of friends and people within my circle that we, of course, we've been living in Lagos for years, and a lot of us can only vouch for a rented apartment. And to now discover that I'm coming into Ibadan, and then someone who is, I'm sorry to say, but someone who is driving a tricycle, I mean, he's telling me he has land of his own. It was really surprising for me, as in, it was hard and difficult for me to actually comprehend. And these were some of the things that solidified my decision to go into real estate in Ibadan. You guessed right. My number three shocking Ibadan story. It is about the market. Oh my god. I mean, for the first few months of coming into this beautiful city of Ibadan, Um, every time I go to the market, I'm always like, I don't even know what to expect because you find out that these market women, you know, prior to coming here, we all know that Ibadan has always been known for its very sharp tongue. Yeah, as I mean Ibadan citizens. Yeah, or if everybody believes that an Ibadan babe, an Ibadan man, an Ibadan woman knows how to use their tongue to their advantage. So every time I encounter some of the traders in the market and then I'm trying to, beat down the price of, let's say, meat or something like that, and then they give me the sharp part of their tongue. I'm always like, kilo de, kilagbe, kilaju. If you don't understand Yoruba, what I meant is that, what have I done? What's the big deal in what I've done? I'm only beating down the price. Why do you have to insult me? And the same set of traders are still the ones that would still, make it look as if even after insulting you with their tongue, you are still expected to buy, because to them it's no longer an insult. Like Yorubas will say that Ibadan fi ebu fi we. It's more like they don't see it as a big deal anymore, so they use it as just a way of communicating. But for people like us who are coming in from Lagos to Ibadan, it was like, what have I done? I only came to purchase from you. Why are you insulting me? And then, sometimes I just walk off. It got to a time I just had to borrow myself some sense that if I really want to fit in well in Ibadan, I can't contend with them. I can't argue with them. So when they bring it, I just laugh it off or shake it off my body. Well, that's number 3. Okay, guys, I'm right back at you. This is number 2. Yes, number 2 of my shocking Ibadan experience so far that I moved into Ibadan, or I relocated into Ibadan. So if the whole idea that I had prior to relocating to Ibadan is that Ibadan is less of a city, so I wasn't expecting some key areas like having a shopping mall, having some of those luxury things. Unfortunately, I have been so marveled ever since I came to Ibadan. Like, I remember there was a particular day I had to take a walk around my estate. By the way, my estate is at Akobo, one of the toughest areas in Ibadan. I had to take a walk around my estate, and guys, I'm serious. You wouldn't believe me. I was shocked. It got to a time I had to start scabashing. I had to start speaking in tongues and making declarations over my life, because when I saw the mighty edifices, I mean the beautiful buildings, the mighty edifices that people have planted here in Ibadan, I'm like, I don't even think I get to see all these kind of things in Lagos. You have some specific areas in Lagos that when you go to those areas, you will see nice houses, fine houses, maybe like Island, or you go to like Surulere or Ikeja GRA. Unfortunately, like almost in every good area in Ibadan, you must find beautiful, I mean, beautiful, mighty buildings that are like, but they said Ibadan people are not rich. I mean, this can only be built by a billionaire. As in, you will see mighty houses and you'll be like, as in, besides, I go to, there was a point in time I needed to go to a Chinese restaurant, and I saw a Chinese restaurant, I was like, Chinese restaurant in Ibadan. Yes, guys, everything you think, you see and enjoy in Lagos, you can also find here in Ibadan. Ibadan is mind-blowing, is shocking and surprising. Guys, give it up for number 1. Yes, finally, my number 1 shocking Ibadan story or shocking Ibadan experience ever since I relocated to Ibadan is the fact that Ibadan has massive land. I used to hear that, Ibadan is the 3rd largest city in Africa and all of that, and I didn't really understand the impact until I started living in Ibadan. I was like, my God, land. Like, Ibadan is blessed with land. Yes, it's blessed with land. And the beautiful part of it is that we have multiple alternative routes to every place you're going in Ibadan. And I'm like, wow. I remember sometimes when we're driving around Ibadan, we're like, Even if you miss a turn, they'll be like, ah, don't worry, just one pass this place, and you will still get to where you are going. Unlike Lagos, that I'm sorry, I'm not comparing Ibadan with Lagos. Unlike some other places where you know that once you miss a route, before you get another turning, you will pass. So you dare not miss a route, especially if there's traffic on the road. Unfortunately, we don't have that here in Ibadan. In fact, Ibadan is so free of traffic to the extent that you can literally predict your movements. Yes, if I tell a client I'll be catching you up in 15 minutes or 20 minutes, I can literally predict my movements and get there right on time. So Ibadan is blessed with land, blessed with good road network, blessed with alternative routes, you know, for you to move around. So it's part of the reasons why traffic is not that bad here, because there are multiple routes to moving into wherever you're going. So guys, thank you so much for, I hope you enjoyed my 5 shocking Ibadan story. Thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel to get more updates from me. I remain Kiki the Rator, your #1 real estate marketer and consultant.